And good afternoon, good evening, good morning. My name is Jason. Pleasure to see you. This will be the first time that I've actually been on the air on camera. Someone asked me to do it, so I'm going to do it. I'm here. I'm ready. I've got my Signature Esports t-shirt, which you can go to signatureesports.com to get more. You can check all of our merchandise out there. What's going on out there on all of the platforms, facebook.com/Signature Esports, Signature Esports on YouTube, and, of course, on Twitch. Vimeo coming up. Also on Roku. Search in your browser Signature Esports TV up there, SCTV. You're going to be able to see it. Talladega is where we're going to be at right here today for 300 miles, 117 laps. Starting grid has been set according to last night. You see these guys, they're just finishing up some of the practice laps that they've got to be putting in. Here's the number 63 of Dan Fowley out there. Good to see everybody out there continuing to watch and stream. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to everybody for doing it. Can't wait to watch some DEGA action out there. Good to see everybody. Cody Kinsey, it's a pleasure, my friend. Thank you to Cody Kinsey for being out there on race control, of course, and always. Big thank you to all of our sponsors out there. And speaking of sponsors, we're going to get to one of them because this couldn't happen without this company right here. Every day is a great day to eat at Yeongdong Korean Barbecue. At Yeongdong, you can expect to enjoy Alabama hospitality at its finest. A true taste of modern Korean barbecue. A taste of local home traditions, but with a fusion of flavors and styles. With daily specials and great food at a great price. Yeongdong Korean Barbecue is located at 2918 20th Avenue in Valley, Alabama. Call ahead at 334-768-0444. Yeongdong Korean Barbecue. Fusion at its best. Alrighty, 6 seconds left, and then we're going to be getting into a whole lot of stuff here in just a moment. Part of what we're going to be going over is the starting grid, and of course, and always, that is going to be brought to you by KSDT CPA. Thank you to everybody out there who supports all of our sponsors. KSDT CPA is voted America's top tax firm for 2020. The grid, let's go over couple of these. I do believe that some of all this stuff was going on. Row 1, Jack Webb. He was your pole sitter for yesterday. There is Brandon Banks. He's going to restart on the outside. There is the Joe Exotic, number 27. Row 2, as we go back, Shane Wyatt. There's that KSDT CPA, number 1. He's going to start in the second row on the inside. Roswell Harlow is going to start on the outside. J.D. Woodward and Zach Rinker, that's going to be a row 3 for you. Row 4, Chris Progar driving the 99 in lieu of Mario Miranda this week. The 97 of Ken MacArthur is going to be right there to his outside. And then, of course, to your top 10 for qualifying, Lane Bullock, the number 52, and Zach Camilla in the 39. That's going to be the top 10 starting order. Now we're going to move on to what iRacing has for us. There is Matt Jorgensen. He's going to be in row 6 with Chris Bates. Moving on down the line, Joe Sanchez, the number 55, is going to be there in 13th place. Aaron Butka in the number 30. There he is. Michael Woolley, the Midwest Maniac himself. He is out there in row number 8 with Dan Fowley to his outside. Wayne Lowe and Tony Kivitt, Drinkin Bros Racing, number 4. Row 10, Eric Schaefer and Colin Zemer. Then number 66, Josh Klinger and CJ Muner. They're going to be out there in row 11, Robert Parrott and Michael Newbrow. That is row number 12 for you. Row 13, Mark Harris, Ryan Dipple, Mr. Bradley Dunson driving the Yeongdong Korean Barbecue, number 51. He's going to be out there. Sean Conklin as well. Jesse Priest, Jake Elrod, and then Aiden Hill, Grant Lee Williams back out there. Mr. Grant, the number 6. Daryl Padgett, iRacing and Signature Esports most famous Australian. He's going to be out there in the 33rd position, row 17, right next to Douglas Carlson, Chris Robert. He is out there as well. Matt Roberts, Keith Todd, and Eddie Hawks. That's going to be your starting grid as we move forward. And as the race structure goes, and as it all goes, whole lot of fun to be had. And I am here with you. I hope you're having a great day out there in the Signature Esports land. Of course, Signature eNASCAR Cup Series. This is the season finale. Playoffs start next week, top 16. Then we move on to the round of 12 after 2 races. Then the round of 8. And then we have the championship race. So just 7 short races away before we get to crown that champion. Regular season champion has pretty much already been decided, but we're going to get this underway, and we'll go over that here in just a little bit. Thank you to all of our sponsors out there. Of course, Youngdong Korean Barbecue, the sponsor of the Talladega 300, Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. Make sure you check them out on eBay and YouTube. Go to the Facebook, give them, not YouTube, eBay and Amazon, and make sure that you check them out on Facebook as well. 46branding.com for all of the designs with class and swag. And then, of course, Signature Esports at SETV. Pace car is off. And I tell you what, we've got the new Fred cam. There is Fred the Flagman high above the Geico start-finish line. And we're seeing them hit the tri-oval. They're waiting for the flag to wave. And we're going to go green flag racing at DEGA, baby. That's what we're doing right here. DEGA is underway. 300 miles is what we're going to run at this 2.66-mile track. And now, how quick are they going to be there to be single file? The 27 has the one of Shane White right there to the inside. And it looks like J.D. Woodward has not selected the paint numbers right there. And it's going to be interesting to say the least. Backstretch run, you're going to see some cars. They wanted to dip off and get to the back as quickly as possible. Wanted to make sure that they didn't get in the way and get fiercely moved. And so now that single file inside line is going to have a lot of cars right there. The top 6, you see them right there. All the way down, Jack Webb, Shane Wyatt, J.D. Woodward right there in 3rd, Roswell Harlow the 4th. You've heard me call him for the Wheeling Modified Series. Zach Raker's right there as well, the number 60. And then the 99 of Chris Progar, he is there substituting for Mario Morinda this week. Good to see everybody out there. I'm glad to have everybody aboard. And, of course, Talladega is underway. The biggest goal that they wanted for Talladega is to run it just as smoothly as it did for the race at Daytona. As you see, big packs, 2 separate packs kind of forming, as we do have a little bit of lap traffic already early on coming up here in just a moment. The speeds are going to be in excess of 205 miles an hour for some of these cars. Usually in the front, they kind of run about 195, 197 into the corners, and about 201 into the stretches. So we're going to see how that's going to work. 1, 2, 3, the 27, the 1, and the 94. J.D. Woodward, that solid black, looks like Ford Mustang there. So it goes Ford, Toyota, Ford, and then a couple of more Fords, Chevys on the outside. You see Michael Woolley up there. He's trying to make a move, the number 13. He's right behind the 80 of Jorgensen. Huge little run. Everything is going. Thank you about the compliment about my Derby. It is a gift for Christmas from my children. Absolutely love this thing, and couldn't have it anymore. Used to have a bunch of them, but not so much anymore. Let's go, says Soaring It out there on Twitch. Appreciate you very much. Mr. Hill 911, Aiden Hill getting some shout outs out there already. Good to see everybody moving and shaking. Let's go racing, says Rob McCarthy out there. And go Shane Wyatt, says Judy. I know that Judy's always cheering. Showtime for Unisim Racing. Unisim Racing was Carbon Sim Racing. Now they have changed names and changed forms. So they're going to be Unisim Racing as it moves forward. Lap 4 being completed under green flag conditions. They have 65% fuel, and they have a total of 4 sets of tires. So they're going to have 3 sets to change, and now they're going to swallow up the number 11 of Matt Roberts. Matt Roberts trying to stay high right there. Battle from the 3rd on back. You're going to see the 80 and the 13. They've got some company right behind them, as now Michael Woolley in the Royalton Rocket Machine outside with the 80. He's got the 30 right behind him. That is Aaron Butka. He is a new driver to the signature eNASCAR Cup Series, and I'll tell you what, he's done a great job over the last couple of days getting some practice in. Zach Camillo, number 39. Patience is key here, as now they're going to see, I do believe somebody's heating up right there. There's Shane Wyatt dropping down low, trying to get cooled off. Pushing the leader does take a lot of toll. 65% fuel. He's going to slide back up into the track, and there it is. Little swap for second place. Michael Woolley there to push the 80, and now the 27 had some company on the inside that wanted to go up high, but did come back down to get back below. And now you're going to see it looks like the 94 of J.D. Woodward right there behind him. He's got Roswell Harlow there to the inside, the 65 and the 60 of Zach Rinker. Then is 1, 2, 3, 4 on the inside line. The 80 of Jorgensen has, there's a little swallowed lap traffic right there. The 3 of Eric Schaefer trying to run a predictable line and stick with the leader, so he's going to go a lap down. You see Roswell Harlow having to get down because he wants to make sure that he is out of the way. Cycling there, as it's a little bit interesting how things are working out. Jorgensen goes to the front. Now Woolley's all alone. He is waiting for a little bit of help from the 30, and now you're going to see a Chevy push another Ford. A lot of Fords in the top 5. Chevy's leading right now, but we've got about 8. In the top 10, we've got about 8 Fords up there, so most of the Ford field doing a great job. The 30 right behind the 13. No outside line help right now. We're just waiting to see what's going to happen. Top 3, Jorgensen, the 27, and then there's Woodward. He is going to slide up to another Ford right there. Too many line changes. The 27 is right there to do his job. These guys are falling back, and looks like we're going to have some changes going on here. So let's see what happens as they run a lap 7 green flag racing at Talladega. The Young Don Kareem Barbecue Talladega 300. Michael Woolley trying to go to the lead on the outside. He's got the 30 right behind him. Dark Horse Racing number 13. Jorgensen there on the inside with the 94 of Woodward. 2x2 from first on back. That is how it's working. Jorgensen's going to lead at the line right here from Talladega. Good to see everybody. Bosley Games out there. Good to see you out there, of course. Camilla's a wheelman, that is for sure. He is out there doing his job. Big stretch of cars there to the inside. 38 cars in the field for Talladega. And next week we're going to head off to Bristol. This week, Whelen Modified Series. That's going to be tomorrow evening. You're going to be able to see it at 8:20 Eastern for the signature eNASCAR Whelen Modified Series. Saturday is going to be the signature eNASCAR Truck Series. That is going to be a little swapping places right there. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be at Indianapolis for that with a new sponsor. Splash and Go Racing is going to be there as well. They're going to be a part of that. And then in the Truck Series, I do believe that I want to double check real quick what we've got going on there. That's going to be Noob Sim House. The Noob Sim House Indianapolis 100, I believe we're just going to run 50 laps over there. Fantastic little race. It's going to be a great time with the signature eNASCAR Truck Series. Season 2 for the signature eNASCAR Series is going to be starting January 8th, right around there. You're going to be able to see a lot of things happen there. As now we're 2x2 racing. You see them there into the tri-oval. 2x2 from second on back. You're going to see how these cars are going to fan out and fare out. Lap 10 being completed under green flag conditions, no doubt. Green flag pit stop is going to be a way of the world here. And who's going to be in the pit cycle at first? Pause for the cause. Vocal break. Keep watching. And this is Jason, Signature Esports. This is the Talladega 300.
If you're looking for fast, reliable, and trusted auto transportation, look no further than Black Horse Auto Transport. Whether your vehicle's running or not, let us haul your classic, exotic, or luxury vehicle today. Whether it's across town or across the country, Black Horse Auto Transport has all of your needs. Find us on Facebook at Black Horse Auto Transport or give us a call at area code 704-308-7740.
And, of course, go and check out Black Horse Auto Transport for all your transportation needs. Jason Guerrero out there. We see you, buddy. That is your sponsor for this Saturday's race over there at Indianapolis. Great time to be had. Trucks, always a great time to be driving, especially at Indianapolis. I do quite enjoy that track a lot. Lap 12 being completed under green flag conditions. They are just now approaching the point where single file racing is going to be loosened up just a little bit. So how is this going to run? An outside line forming. You see him back there in 10th as Mark Harris and team and company. There is the OCR. Mark Harris qualified quite decently yesterday, but crossing the yellow on qualifying did kind of get himself into a little bit of trouble. So he had to start from the back of the field. Not a big deal as they continue to move forward because he is there with his team. There is the 21, the 17, and the 14. That is the OCR team. Aiden Hill, Sean Conklin, they are working together with that OCR team. So a good little five group, a little five-pack right there. Almost a six-pack. There is Bradley Jacob Dunson. There is the number 51. He is carrying the paint scheme of the Young Dong Korean Barbecue. You see it all over there. There is Alabama's finest doing his job from Valley, Alabama. And Dark Horse Racing, number 51, carrying the Young Dong Korean Barbecue Chevy Camaro. He is now tucked in line in front of Shane Wyatt. Right there behind Chris Bates with his spotter, Jim the Donkey. Down to the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, you see the famous Jim the Donkey. Run through your top 20. Michael Willie's in the lead. Right there with Zach Camella. There's a battle, 1 and 2. They are really trying to make a stick. Willie's going to lead at the line. Michael Woolley, Matt Jorgensen, Zach Camella. There is J.D. Woodward. Aaron Butka is up there as well, doing his job there. The number 30, Zach Rinker in 6th. All the way back to Wayne Lowe. He is going to dip off. Roswell Harlow is going to do so as well. These cars running very hot. Robert Parrott, there he is. As you see some challenges to be had. They are now 2x2 racing as the 21 of Mark Harris leads Team OCR. There on the outside line, he has got Josh Klinger, the number 17, and the number 14 of Jake Elrod. There is Aiden Hill, the number 59. Kind of blink on me there a little bit. There is Sean Conklin, the number 54. All the way back there as well, Chris Bates, Bradley, Jacob Dunson, Shane Wyatt, the number 1 KSD TCPA. That he is in 16th place. Jack Webb, pole sitter, he is back there working with his teammates. Wayne Lowe there in 18th now. Colin Zemer, Dan Falley, the number 63, the Canadian driver. He is on his way to the front, trying to cycle in and out. Wayne Lowe trying to get himself, I don't know if he's trying to cool off or something's going on there, but we are going to double check and make sure everything's going well. Thank you very much to all of you out there. Michael Woolley leads out front. He's got Zach Camilla up on the high line right there. The 80 of Jorgensen now to the back of Woolley. As you see two Fords there in the top 5. I think that 3 Fords. As now we're starting to see it get very interesting. The 2x2, Camella on the outside has got a large push coming from the 21 of Mark Harris there on the top. The OCR driver kicking butt and taking names. Michael Woolley leads. There is Jorgensen. There is J.D. Woodward there to the inside. The 30 of Aaron Butka out there as well. Mark Harris is pushing on the upper line. The 17. There's a lot of free space. Some real estate right there. Nobody's taking it. They're falling off track just a little bit. Zach Camilla dives to the inside, and now maybe just a little bit of patience try to come. Lap 17 being completed under green flag conditions. When they get the line, they're going to have 100 laps to go. 100 laps to go here at, of course, the bridesmaid of all bridesmaids, Talladega Super Speedway. Who's going to be Mr. Restrictor Plate? Who's going to take over the title for the signature eNASCAR Cup Series? As now they are single file down to the backstretch. A little small line. Patience is where they are working. Let's check in who's going to be in the back of the field. I want to make sure that everybody's doing a great job. Matt Roberts and Eric Schaefer still one lap down. Eric Schaefer trying to do himself justice. There he is working the upper line. Matt Roberts, there he is. Well, he is sticking with it, waiting for that first caution to happen. When does the big one happen? Hopefully with a lot of patience. Darrell Paget, there is the man himself. He is right there with Grant Williams. They are working together. Jesse Priest back up there. He is in 34th. There's the number 33 looking for a clean finish. That's all that he wants is to finish clean. Joe Sanchez there as well. Independent driver, of course, doing a great job. Does a lot of paint schemes within the league as well. Speaking of people to be talking about, Keith Todd up there doing a great job. Douglas Carlson, it's good to see him out there. There is number 86, another Drinkin Bros Racing affiliate, driving that great paint scheme. CJ Munier, Rowdy Motorsports, he is out there as well. Lots of good things happen. Ryan Dipple making some moves. He is trying to get there with Eric Schaefer. Ryan Dipple, he's driving that created by Christina on the Etsy paint scheme right there. He is going to be our next sponsor, created by Christina. Is going to be the sponsor over there at, of course, Bristol Motor Speedway. We're going to be at for the first round of the playoffs for the signature eNASCAR Cup Series, the best in racing. Signature Esports. Go to signatureesports.com. Make sure that you also hit all of our social media platforms out there. If you're out there on Facebook, start a watch party. Share it to all of your favorite iRacing pages or your gaming pages, esports pages, whatever you want to share it to. Find us on Instagram, of course, and always. Thank you to everybody out there continuing to tune in each and every week. You guys have pushed us, surpassed. You have helped us surpass almost the 200,000 reach mark. So, and that's per month. So I do appreciate that very much. Continue to do so and continue to support the streams and support what we do over here. This is the heart of it all, the last race of the regular season. Then we're going to crown a regular season champion at the end of the race. Make it official. Do it all the best that we can. Thank you for all the hosts out there on Twitch. If you are out there on Twitch, you are allowed to host my stream. I do not mind at all. Outside run for Conklin and the 59 of Aiden Hill. Two teammates working together. There is the 59 trying to make a run at it right there. Aiden Hill got Carbon Sim Racing on there, but we know that's Unisim Racing right there. 59 and a 54, two teammates. Some of the youngest drivers out there running great lines together. The outside line is working for him. Michael Woolley there to the inside with the 80 of Jorgensen. He is there in a Chevy. There's a Ford behind him. Whoa, they're going to slip down in front of the 30. Almost a bad move for the both of them. Almost forcing the 30 below the yellow line right there. That was almost heartbreak for the both of them. Dang near a caution coming as now the 30 is going to go to the outside of the 54. Might want to reconsider what they were doing there. They are kind of now sitting there in line, falling back. Lap 22 being completed under green flag conditions. Michael Woolley, and they all coming to pit road. There they are. Who's going to slow down? Who is not going to wreck? This is heavy braking, no damage. Pit lane 2. Woo, that was absolutely almost a disaster there. A whole lot of mess going on. Aaron Butka now in the lead. There he goes. Lap number 23, green flag conditions. There's the 10 and the 99. Bates and Progar, they are back there. There's the 30 and the 21. There's the 14 right there as well. Some Chevys out there to run. Almost a mix. Almost a mess. There was a little bit of contact. Joseph Morales out there, outside line with momentum. Now the race leader's going to come to pit road, and you're going to see him try to get down to pit road speed. They're going to get down to 55 miles an hour. And pit lane 2 now getting busy. More traffic coming in. You're seeing them right there. There's the rest of them. As now the leaders are there. Sean Conklin still out there on pit, out there. He is up there with another Ford. That's the 94. There's Daryl Padgett. He is there to collect the draft as well. Conklin, J.D. Woodward, Roswell Harlow. That's going to be 16th right now. You're going to start seeing people come off pit road. Robert Parrott, he is exiting pit road. Currently has the lead, so that's going to give him a lap lead. Ryan Dipple coming off as well. Ooh, gets a little bit loose there. Ooh, good stop for him. Oh, he resets. Didn't have to do that. He was there. He didn't have to do it. Now he's got a tow. He just locked it up. Not a big deal. Robert Parrott in second place. Ryan Dipple resets. Sean Conklin trying to work his way back. These guys got a good run right here. There is Conklin. There is Daryl Padgett. Toyota Camry, the Terrell by Kim Effort. Let's have a beer driver right there. Almost a drag race for these guys as you see Conklin. I don't know if he has gone to the pits or if he missed pits on the last one and has to serve a flag, but here goes Robert Parrott. He's coming back to pit road. So now J.D. Woodward, he's going to lead at the, it looks like he is close to leading at the line. Drag strip run. J.D. Woodward gets a lap lead in this extravaganza. We're waiting for everybody to kind of form back up, but it's not really happening. There's the 54 of Sean Conklin. He came to pit road on lap 22, and these guys being a single file as they are, you're going to start seeing these guys catch them. You see that big pack coming in the back. There's Wayne Lowe. He is all involved in that as well. There's Josh Klinger. Wayne Lowe in the mix. OCR drivers all right there. There's a Toyota Camry. I believe that's the number 52 in front of him, or 50 there. It's one of those numbers. Jake Elrod, Josh Klinger, there's all those guys right there in front of him. Zach Camella, there's the 39. He is in 7th place. He is trying to catch the leaders. As Jorgensen and Aiden Hill involved in that one. Michael Woolley, he has got a little bit of, it almost looked like he had taken a little bit of damage there, but his car looks very beautiful. He was leading the race, now back to 18th, and they've got to catch these race leaders. There's Sean Conklin, lap 26 being completed under green flag conditions. There is the push from that Ford of J.D. Woodward. The 65 of Roswell Harlow has Zach Rinker to his rear bumper. Matt Jorgensen starting to catch the draft. There's Daryl Padgett right there trying to make sure that he stays out of the way. Eddie Hawks out there. You see Hawks Simworks, the number 45, trying to keep up with the draft. Eddie Hawks started at the rear of the field and tried to get into the race yesterday, or into the qualifying session yesterday. Had to leave, and no doubt, definitely trying to get one of these laps back. Eddie Hawks being listed. It looks like third car off the lead lap. Keith Todd, Ken MacArthur, they are on the same lap, lap 25. Lap 27 being completed under green flag conditions. The leaders trying to make it stick. As now Eddie Hawks really just trying to keep up with everybody. There's Daryl Padgett right there as well. These guys doing a great job. Green flag run coming from everybody. There's Robert Parrott. He's got the 30 behind him. Zach Camella is in front of him. Josh Klinger, Jake Elrod and company, there they are. They are trying to catch the pack as well. You see that single file line behind. Shane Wyatt's involved in that as well. They are moving on, trying to keep everything going. Jack Webb, there's your pole sitter, back up to 11th after he dropped back. Mr. Pointer, good to see you out there. Good vroom vroom, Aiden says Cotton out there. Kelly Pointer, of course, one of the people that we race with, and of course, avid fan of Signature Esports. Appreciate you for tuning in each and every week and starting the watch party and all that fancy stuff. Talladega's been green for 28 laps, as now they're coming around to the front stretch. J.D. Woodward is out front. Matt Jorgensen has caught the pack. Now that little 2x2 pack has definitely got the attention of the 54. 54 led for a little bit, now has a good push from, I believe that's his teammate right now. Just trying to double check as they're coming around. Jorgensen there to the inside. The 54 and the 59 working as a tandem on the outside. Conklin and Hill, they are 3 and 4 on the outside. There is the 45 of Hawks. He is just trying to lead these people around. Eddie Hawks trying to pull the young men forward as now you see the 45 of Hawks trying to gain a little bit of position back to get in front of the race leader. No matter how you look at it, that's the important portion of it. Lap 30 being completed, green flag conditions. Turn 2 is where everybody's at. Eddie Hawks, a lap down, pulling some young men forward. There they are. Roswell Harlow, there he is. Started 4th, currently 5th. Lights Out Esport affiliate, the number 65, trying to stick with the game. And pulls Zach Rinker around as well. Daryl Paget there to run a high line. Very comfortable in the high line, doing a great job as well. Let's take a look, go back and check and see where some of our drivers at. The number 63 of Dan Falley, there he is, Young Don Korean Barbecue on that Chevy Camaro. He is at the tail end of a single file pack where Jake Elrod, Josh Klinger, and all of them and company are up front. There's a Toyota in the name. Shane Wyatt there as well. The 52 of Lane Bullock, he is there trying to lead those guys around. He is just, it's like he is a lap off the pace right now. Lap 30 being completed under green flag conditions, and lap 31 being completed under green flag conditions. Let me take that back. As you're seeing the 52, that is Lane Bullock. He's got a little bit of left side damage. You see it right there on the front of the vehicle. That Toyota Camry, no doubt, trying to push somebody. I don't know if he got into the wall just a little bit or if he got into the side of somebody, but he has a little bit of aero damage right there. J.D. Woodward, there he goes, trying to keep the lead away from the young men that were up top. The 59 of Aiden Hill slides into 4th. The 97 of Ken MacArthur, he is there. I know that he is a lap down as well. But all of these guys, they just came out a little bit behind the leaders when it came to getting back on the pace. So some cars off the lead lap right now. That's going to be Ken MacArthur. Take that back. Keith Todd, there he is. This Ford right here is the first car off the lead lap. There's Eddie Hawks. He's going to be there as well. He's up front, though. You wouldn't think that he was a... you definitely wouldn't think that he was... a lap behind. He is out there leading the leaders. Eddie Hawks pulling the man around, trying to stay on the lead lap, and does so. He's got that inside line grooving as you see him right there to the inside line. Does have the race leader. The current race leader will surprise you. Currently P2. J.D. Woodward giving a great push. The 94 has the 97 behind him, and 97 a lap down. There's the 80 up there of Jorgensen. He is trying to get those young men, the 59 and the 54, to do their job. There's Daryl Paget right there as well. Lap 34 completed under green flag conditions. Caution's going to come out. And it looks like someone got into somebody. Go take a look and see what happened right here. Whoa, a whole bunch of people checking in. All right, let's back that up because I couldn't see what was going on. We're going to see where this kind of happened right here. There's Dan Falley there to the inside. Oh, and then looks like Dan was drifting up and he caught, oh man, a whole lot of drivers involved in that. There's Bradley Dunson involved. So we'll take a look at that from the So here's how it went. Michael Woolley was there. Oh, man. Back that up one more time. I'm going to look at that from the far chase view, my favorite view. So Dan Fowley was a little bit high right there. See how this kind of formed as do believe that, oh, Mr. Woolley was trying to go to the outside. He had a run with the 51. You see it right there. He goes to the outside. The 51 doesn't go with him. The 63 didn't know that he was clear to the inside. As right there, oh, just gets a little bit of a clip of the 63. And, oh, goodness, some ruined engines and ruined days right there. Oh, man, my Bradley Jacob Dunson on pit road and wave around car, no doubt. Looked to be like it was going to be Dan Fowley. But now, Ken MacArthur, he looks like he might be one of the free pass cars. This caution brought to you by 46branding.com. As now we're going to see lap 36 being completed under green or under caution, and now your lucky dog, that is going to be the 97 of Ken MacArthur. Nobody earned the helicopter right there. Lucky dog. Number 97, Ken MacArthur. There he goes. Off like a prom dress down the track. Brought to you by Six Rings Racing. Go and check out Six Rings Racing on Facebook. Be a part of the race team and give them a like and share for me. Thank you, everybody out there, for doing a great job of continuing to tune in. Start those watch parties. Get everybody up there. Get them interested. Get them laughing. Get them having fun. Camella to P1. I do see it. The number 39. He is out there. Everybody is has hit pit road. Jorgensen, J.D. Woodward, Aiden Hill, Sean Conklin. But Camella is out there. He pitted on lap 22. He's going to try a little bit of pit strategy. 22 to 25 laps is usually what you can run when you're running high speeds. First car off the lead lap right now. Do believe Ken MacArthur is on pit road. Michael Woolley, Jake Elrod, Josh Klinger all collected into that. Aaron Butka looks like he is a lap down. Eddie Hawks, Colin Zemer, Brandon Banks, Daryl Paget, Robert Parrott, Lane Bullock, Dan Fowley, and Bradley Dunson, of course, on pit road. Matt Roberts, Eric Schaefer, Grant Williams, a couple of laps down for him. Mr. Ryan Dipple, roughly about 10 laps down. Hopefully he's still there on the laps. Burn some rubber, and 97 says Rob MacArthur out there. Good to see you guys out there. Make sure you have those watch parties going. And we will see how things shake and bake here in just a moment. Ken MacArthur looks like Josh Klinger is still on the lead lap. We're waiting to see if Michael Woolley's going to pull off pit road. He is definitely going to get out there and try to continue to complete some laps. Here he is. He's going to get out ahead of the pace car, so he's going to still be on the lead lap. And Zach Camella is going to be waiting to be on the inside. He's going to have the 33 of Jesse Priest there to the outside. Ford, Chevy, Ford, and that is your top four. And then a Chevy of Aiden Hill right behind him. Let's go your top five. Zach Camella, Jesse Priest, J.D. Woodward, Matt Jorgensen, and then it looks like Aiden Hill there to the inside. Up to your top 10, Sean Conklin, Roswell Harlow, Wayne Lowe, Douglas Carlson, and a C.J. Munier. 39, 33, 80, 94, 59, 54, 65, 34, 86, 89. That is your top 10. That's how it goes. Sounds like Nathan's going to have some fun this Saturday. Disconnected as a spectator. Guess this means you're going to be racing Saturday night at Indianapolis. Absolutely. If you guys are out there on Facebook, you're out there on YouTube, you're out there on Twitch, make sure you give that like, you subscribe, the follows, all that stuff. share the streams out there. Lights are off on the pace car. And we're going to go back to green flag racing once again here from Talladega. First caution was, it was a good one, that's for sure. But as things stand, we're going to see how it is going to shake out. As now you're going to see them 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 all the way down. And as things get as exciting as it can be, we're going to go back to green flag racing once again. It's good to see you out there. Make sure that you get the like, give that thumbs up. Make sure you react to all of the posts out there. I'd appreciate it very, very much. And thank you all so much for tuning in each and every week. Remember, Signature Esports. Got to go to signatureesports.com to get your shirts. You got hats. Drinkin Bros Racing. Make sure you go out there and support their cause. They've got a t-shirt up there as well. And, yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Lights are off on the pace car. Pace car dips down low. We're going to switch over to the Fred cam, or the Geico restart zone, which is going to be the start-finish line right here. They're going to get about 3/4 into the tri-oval there, and they're going to get the green flag here in just a moment, as lap 37 is about to be in the books, and they're going to start lap 38 under green flag conditions. Green, 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 says Fred the flagman. There you go, off like a prom dress through the gears. 110, 120 through second gear. Priest and Woodward, they are there as well. Jesse Priest trying to lead the outside line with a 54. They are nose to bumper there on the bottom. Camella and Woodward, look at them go. 2 Fords on the inside. There's a Ford being pushed by a Chevy on the outside. Top 3 are all Fords. Fords did really well in qualifying yesterday. So now we're going to see how they stand. Can they stand the test of time, as the 39 of Zach Camilla is leading right here into turn 3. Huge stretch. Whole lot of fun. There they go. 2 by 2 from third on back. As now you see Wayne Lowe up in the mix. He is trying to make that outside line move just a little bit more. Douglas Carlson back there. Good to see him. He's up there in the top 10. There is the number 86 Navy scheme. He's going to drop down low, get that inside line working just a little bit better. They're a little bit wavy up there on the higher line. If they just get a little bit more tighter, that a three-car line up there would do just as well to run as 5 cars if they could just continue to make themselves as compact as possible and as straight as possible. It's like putting an arrow through it. Absolute fantastic way to go. Mr. Hill doing a great job out there. All the fun stuff. A whole lot of shaking going on. We're going to see what happened on that one. So, as it stands, I'm typing the messages in. An EOL for Dan Falley on that restart right there. He came up into the 13 as it was stated right there, and got turned by the number 13. So we got an EOL on the start. And then, to make sure the messages go, our sponsor, we forgot to uncheck the fast repairs, and that is my fault. But a disqualification for the number 51 of Bradley Jacob Dunson for getting to uncheck the fast repair and use that. So, absolute, it's more my fault than it is anybody else's fault. I set up the race. We had to reset up the race because someone was missing from the qualifying grid, or from the starting grid after qualifying. So, such a shame. Sorry about that, Bradley, if that happened. Thank you to the race controllers out there for doing a great job. Zach Camella out front, the number 39. There he is, WME Racing, kicking button, taking names. Thank you to everybody out there continuing to watch. Cotton, happy to see Progar hanging in there. Progar's doing a good job. Do understand how that goes. I do understand. It does happen, and as long as the drivers were warned and told not to use them, it's up to them to do that right there. Priest right there trying to do a little side draft on the 94 of Woodward. There is, looks like Michael Woolley up on the high side right there, trying to stay out of the leader's way. And trying to get a look, make sure that he continues to run the track for as long as possible. He's out there to get points. He's out there to try to make sure that he does a great job. Lap 42 being completed under green flag conditions, and we do it twice this session. It's brought to you by Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. But we are going to do the sounds of iRacing, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with that. I moved some things so that way it works just a little bit better. You're not going to see my mug, and we're going to turn it up. So if you've got it and you like the sounds of NASCAR, iRacing does a pretty darn good job of it, and I think I have the camera set to have a lot of fun. Sounds of iRacing brought to you by Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles, coming up right here. Zach Camella still out in front as you see him right here. Let's go, Zach C. A lot of people out there cheering for you, my friend. Doing a great job. J.D. Woodward trying to make a move on the outside, but he's got the 54. He is there to get that 39 to the front. There's a Ford and two Chevys, three Chevys on the inside. A Ford on the outside, a Harlow, then a Chevy as well. So looks like Woodward has no help there on the outside. Who's going to go with them? The 54 and the 59. They're going to go for the lead with Jorgensen. And as it stands, the 39 has nobody there to back him up. And now the two are going to try to work it together. There goes the 54 and the 59. It looks like Camella's going to come to pit road. There goes the 54 of Sean Conklin to the lead. He's going to pull his teammate, the 59, right behind him. There they are there to the inside, the 54, 59 to 65. Looks like the 80 of Jorgensen's going to try to make a move to the outside right there. Congratulations to the young men. They made a smart move right there to go to the outside. No doubt the pit lane was coming. Lap 48 being completed. Green flag conditions as the backstretch run for the two cars on the outside, the 80 and the 94 of Woodward. Jorgensen and Woodward, that is how it goes. Contemplating back and forth, the 80 doing a great job of constantly being in a place to get things moved to the front. There is the 80 and of course the 94 outside line run, the 54 and the 59. You would think the inside line was going to be just a little bit more smooth, but it is not, because nobody's compact. The 80 down in front of Conklin, the number 54, leaving the 94 of Woodward up there by himself once again. Just can't get a break when it comes to getting all these people. Thinking you might have to stop giving room, especially if it's not. Absolutely. I completely agree, Mr. Paget. I completely agree out there, my friend. Don't give them an inch, because they'll take a mile. That's how it works. There's the 63 of Dan Falley up high. There's Camella. He is back out there now. He is about to be a lap down now as the leaders are there. So first car off the lead lap's going to be Zach Camella after going to pit road. He was out there from lap 22, so he's going to have a little bit more fuel in the tank right now. Zach Camella pitted on lap 47. Most of these drivers have 15 laps in their tank, and so we're going to see a back and forth kind of battle and trying to make the math work out in his favor. Zach Camella currently in 23rd place and is the first car off the lead lap. Taking a look at what happens there as things continue to move forward. Josh Klinger, Jake Elrod, these guys still have that little pack right there. Look like they might be just a little bit under power, but no doubt still trying to make it work. Chris Roberts, there he is with the lead pack. You see him single file, trying to do a great job. Mark Harris avoided all the incidents, so the OCR team has one driver there in the top 10. Chris Roberge is running currently P9. Jesse Priest, the number 33, restarted, and the outside pole doing a great job. It was either yield or cause a wreck, and you didn't want to do that. Well, I understand that, my friend. I do understand that. There is Jesse Priest out there, getting ready for what he does. Always good to talk to that fine individual. Sean Conklin right behind the race leader, the number 80 of Matt Jorgensen. Lap 51 being completed. Green flag conditions, front stretch run for him as they come around. A whole lot of fun to be had, and we are still green all the way through. Remember, Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles, they are on eBay, on Amazon, and of course, go give them a like on Facebook. Thinking of Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles for all that they do. We'll have one more round of Sounds of iRacing a little bit later, and we'll crank it up one more time. Thank you for the new follows out there. Make sure that if you get a chance, go out there and share all of the streams. Share everything that we've got going on, because I would greatly appreciate it very, very, very much. All of you are absolutely fantastic. Another sponsor I want to make sure I give a big shout out to. If you go out there, facebook.com/FILHAB or F it, let's have a beer. I don't say the four-letter word that it actually is, but you can guess my drift. Go out there, give them a follow. A little blink for the 59. He's got to be careful with that. He's going to be watched by the race controller, that's for sure out there. As they start blinking, that's when connection issues start happening. Then drivers actually lose the draft because that spot disappears, and it actually makes a big effect. Wayne Lowe out there. He is currently P11. You see him trying to run down the leaders is now. He's going to use that outside line. So a little bit disorganized, it looks like. And I wonder if they're all going to come to pit road right away. Big ol' appreciation to everybody out there. Thank you very much for tuning in each and every week. I do appreciate you very much. Of course, my name is Jason with Signature Esports, the owner, operator, and controller of pretty much everything that goes on here, and I do appreciate all that you do out there. The 80 out front, there's the 54, 59, then the 94, the 65, the 86 of Douglas Carlson doing a great job out there as well. Everybody trying to make the qualifying rounds. Round of 16, we're going to announce that a little bit later as soon as we get all the points updated. We've got a few little math things to figure out. And after it's all said and done, we're going to definitely stretch the issue right there. The 54 and the 59 are hooked back up. It looked like someone was going up to catch some air. It looked like the 94 was trying to take somebody with him. The 80 of Jorgensen has the 54 right there. They're content to run roughly about 197. They're not bumper-to-bumper traffic, so it's kind of just a give and take. Nice, easy stroll through the park right here. There's the 11 up top. He is trying to stay out of the way of the race leaders. Opportunity for a draft. I was going to say, somebody might as well come up and try to push that. Rowdy Motorsports number 11. There he goes. He's trying to stay out of the way, just trying to complete some laps. The 11, I believe, was already a lap down, but now is going to stay at Matt Roberts. There he is, currently in 34th place. He is on lap 46, and the leaders are on lap 54, completing lap 55 as they continue to move around. Opportunity for somebody as they are continuing to run. One caution, that's it. Can you believe it? I can believe it. These things do happen. Ain't that the fast repair acted up? So sorry about there, Mr. Dunson. I know how much you wanted to be here, but if you want to, you know, the broadcast booth is right here, my friend. You can come on in. We can talk about Young Don Korean Barbecue, located in Valley, Alabama. Make sure that if you get an opportunity, give them a call and order some Korean barbecue for the local Valley PD down there. Lap 56 being completed under green flag conditions. Of course, pay for it. Don't do that. Don't like to send them. You know, that's not fair. That's not right. Make sure you pay for it and send it to the police department because they all deserve some good food out there. Speaking of people who deserve some good food, let's check up with how our field is going. Let's start. In the back, Keith Todd's going to be in P36 right now. Daryl Paget, Micah Woolley off to get some stuff fixed on pit road. There he is. He is sitting on pit road. Matt Roberts, he's going to be currently in 33rd. Dan Fowley, there's the number 63, has a lot of front end nose damage because of what happened earlier, but the Canadian driver out there to still can try to complete some laps. Grant Williams, he's back in the mix. There's the number 6 doing his job. As you see Grant Williams moving up the line there. And that, I believe that's his mother's paint scheme out there. DFR Racing. Drinkin Bros Racing number 3. There's Eric Schaefer. He is out there currently sitting in P30. Robert Parrott, the number 38. He is in 29th. Colin Zemer, he is fallen in line. There he is in the number 66. The 88 of Brandon Banks. He won last week. So he is guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. There is the number 88, Lane Bullock right there. Number 52, doing a great job. Aaron Budka, there he is. He's blinking all the way around. That's the number 30. Eddie Hawks up there. Hawks Simworks, number 45 is Zach Comella. He is up in the mix back there, a lap down, trying to get back up with everybody. No doubt everybody's going to have to come to pit road here very shortly. Chris Bates there as well. There is Mr. Bates. Progar, Jack Webb, there they are. They are battling back and forth as Jack Webb falls down to the inside. Chris Progar, Josh Klinger, Jake Elrod up into the top 20. Tony Kivitt currently running 17th. Joe Sanchez there as well. Drinkin Bros Racing, number 56 of Michael Newbrow. He is up in the mix. Zach Rinker and Shane Wyatt doing everything they can just to be patient. That's all they want to do. They want to make the top 16. A win would be cool, but as things do progress, they are trying to do their job justice. Lap 59 being completed under green flag conditions. There's Jesse Priest, Chris Roberge, Mark Harris up there, the number 21, Austin Side Cleaner, the Florida driver doing his job. There is the number 7 of CJ Munier. Everybody coming to pit road. Pit lane's getting busy. Can they stay out of each other? As you see it right there. There they go. Mark Harris on pit road. As you see there, it's very busy up there. Who's going to be out front? There is Matt Jorgensen, Dinkenflicka Esports Racing. There he is. The 80 out front. Shane Wyatt and Zach Rinker not far off. There they go. They pitted on lap, Shane Wyatt pitted on lap 35. So Jorgensen, Wyatt, Rinker, Chris Progar, Chris Bates, Jack Webb, they all pitted on lap 35. Aiden Hill comes out in front of everybody. No doubt a fuel-only strategy here. Rubber Podcast watching on YouTube. Hey, you know what? I tell you what. Some darn good food, says Bradley Jacob Dunson out there. Kaysen is back, wanted to race but couldn't make it. Have to qualify in for the signature eNASCAR Cup Series. Looks like Matt Jorgensen on pit road. There he goes. That's your race leader. Shane Wyatt, Zach Rinker on pit road as well. There they come down. You see a long look at that stretch. So the top six, as now Aiden Hill and Sean Conklin are trying to collect each other. These two young, fine individuals are trying to come around, and no doubt it looks like Aiden Hill is going to be taking the lead here in just a moment. So these two young men have found themselves back out front, and for the time being, they're going to lead here at Talladega. Roswell Harlow has, of course, J.D. Woodward on his rear, as we're going to start looking at gaps. There they are, and there they are. You see them. That's the gap between those two. Let's take a look at the battle box. I want to make sure that you can see that. Battle box for everybody. Burnt Rubber Podcast, regardless. Let's go. BRP driver Chris Progar. He doesn't have to have your scheme, but the guy is an incredible ambassador. Yes, Progar is running the 99 for Mario Miranda tonight. He is our substitute driver. Mario Miranda on a little vacation. We do have rules and regulations for Signature eSports in all of our platforms. So if you break the rules in one race, it does affect the rest of the series. So taking one race off, we're going to see him back in the mix, hopefully here this weekend with the wheel-ins with the truck series. And maybe we get him into the dirt street stock. Mario Miranda, of course, one of the driver of the 99, one of the best drivers out there, and big announcement coming about that driver here at the end of the race. Absolutely fantastic individual. Got to talk to Joe, his dad, here recently. Joe, if you're not out there listening, hopefully you go back and you listen to the replay and you know that I'm talking about you. Hopefully here pretty soon we might get Joe in here in the broadcast booth, have a little bit of fun. Burnt Rubber Podcast, of course, is our Wheel-In Modified sponsor, so make sure that you tune in tomorrow night for the BRP or the Burnt Rubber Podcast Signature eNASCAR Wheel-In Modified Series. That is going to be tomorrow at 8:20 Eastern, and check that out. Saturday is going to be the Signature eNASCAR Truck Series. Move coming. You see it. They're carrying a lot of speed, 2x2. No doubt they looked like they were going to try to go, and Roswell Harlow thought to himself, let's go high. And the 94 Woodward didn't go with them. J.D. Woodward let Harlow fall back. They had such a run of speed. I thought that maybe those two were going to go together. There they go, having a great time. The 59, a blink going on right here. And that's not a good thing when you're leading, because that's going to unsettle the draft and allow the cars behind to push through you. So hopefully that's going to settle out for him. There goes Roswell Harlow and J.D. Woodward, the two of the newest drivers in the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series. Run. They are off like a prom dress. Look at that big pack behind him, though. Not far off. Led by Douglas Carlson. 5-car tandem team. And underneath him, C.J. Munier. Look at that push. Huge push coming. They are there, and they are catching the leaders. They are 4.7 seconds off of the race leaders, and they are moving. They can keep the patience, and they can keep the speed. What I think the 89 needs to do is he needs to move out of the way, and I know that 96 can push. That man right there is one of the best pushers in the series. I know, because he's pushed me around the track a couple of times. Not because I've wrecked, but because, at the end of the day, I race with these guys occasionally too. So thank you everybody out there for continuing to tune in. Make sure you support the stream. Go to our Twitch page, hit the About section. There's a donate button there. You can also go to our Facebook page, scroll down just a little bit on our main page at signatureesports.com. Hit the donate button. You can donate there as well. Thank you to everybody out there for always continuing to tune in. And, yeah, the stream's doing very well. Appreciate you all very, very much out there. And, yeah, you get to see me today. This is what happens whenever I get out here and I do it. I constantly drink out of my Star Wars cup. This is what I have. Love it. Normally, I'm a water and kind of lemon juice guy, but I'm out of a lemon juice, so today we're drinking coffee. The group of 5 tracking down the group of 4, and they've got to get within 2.5 seconds of the race leaders. If they get within that, they will catch that group, because that draft is going to be so important. Lap traffic is usually a big help when it comes to those. Little blink blink from Aiden Hill. We're going to follow along with Sean Conklin because I want to make sure that everything stays stable. Thank you to everybody out there for watching. Thank you for the tip. Appreciate that. Thank you for the stars on Facebook. I can't always see them, but I know that you guys do that out there, and I do appreciate that very much. I don't leave that stream up, but at the end of the day, it tells me that you guys do that, so thank you very much for all that you do. Thank you for all of the support, and yeah, lap 67, we have, when they go to the green flag right here, they're going to have 50, or when they come to the start-finish line, they're going to have 50 laps to go. So we are just over halfway, about 60% done here. And it's been a great race. One caution. How's it going to end? Man, it's going to be, it's been a great race so far. Absolutely fantastic. 59-54. There they are. J.D. Woodward's going to be there to the inside. There's Roswell Harlow as well. Douglas Carlson in 5th. They are 4 point. Whoa, caution's coming out. Whoa. What happened? Caution does. Oh, no. It says Eddie Hawks crashed. Let's go along. Oh. Oh, no. Collects the 30, the 39. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're only 3 cars involved. Let's back that up a little bit. Gotta back it up. Back it up. No doubt disappointment right there. So let's see how this pans out. So Eddie Hawks is right there. He's getting pushed by the classic Marlboro scheme right there, the number 30. The 30, tacks the bumper a little bit, slows the 45 down. Not intentional there. Oh, my goodness. You saw it from the front bumper. Let's back that up. We're going to back it up. We're going to stop it right there. We're going to rewind just a little bit. You saw the collection plate, and that's what happened. So we're going to watch it from the rear bumper of Mr. Hawks right here. You see him. So he's right there. He kicks it just a little bit, gets loose, and boom, there's just nowhere to go. Oh, big right. Oh, man. Oh. That's the back end of that. He's just trying to spin around. Second caution of the race, which is pretty much what everybody wanted. So no doubt they're going to go and they're going to get back on. Some of these drivers are going to get back on the lead lap. And, yeah, absolutely. That was fun. Really fun. Thank you to everybody out there continuing to do what you do. Can't push in the corners. That's exactly right. Camilla shouldn't have been in that. Harlow, says Sarah J out there. Do appreciate each and every one of you. I believe I'm getting messages. We're going to check the old phone. Appreciate you very much for sending us messages out there. Marshall Layton out there asking, what do we charge to broadcast? I will get with you afterwards. Let me answer that for you. I will get with you in just a little bit. Thank you very much. I will answer that. I like to answer right in the middle of everything. So thank you very much for everybody out there. P7 says Bosley Games. There it goes. The number 45 getting a little bit of fix. No fast repair, I don't think. Roswell Harlow to the lead. The number 65. He is out front. And no doubt there was some traffic in front of him. Thinking everybody continuing to move out there. We are. You see me looking back and forth. I've got a whole slew of screens right here. the whole production thing. I might have to take photos of that later on. Appreciate you all very much and what you do and how you do it. There's Roswell Harlow, the number 65, out there doing a great job of keeping it in check. Of course, and always, all of the lucky dogs brought to you by Six Rings Racing. Make sure you check that out on Facebook. I believe they've got an Instagram page as well. So go check all of that stuff out, and great organization to be a part of. Thank you to also all of our sponsors. Absolutely amazing. We saw the incident there, and no penalty coming up. The waste controller will tell me if there's any penalties, and we try to do our job right there. Waiver rounds are about to come. There goes Eric Schaefer. He's going to be there. The 63 of Mr. Fowley is going to be there as well. It looks like the 66 is going to get a waiver round as well. Some vehicles on pit road. Last car on the lead lap is going to be Zach Camella until things come back around. So we're going to see how things cycle around. The 66 doing his job. Absolutely fantastic day to be a racer. Absolute fantastic day to be what you guys do. Thank you very much for all that you do as well. As lap 70 being completed under caution, second caution of the race. And now the 65 and the 59, they're going to be side by side at the start. It's going to be Harlow, Hill, Conklin, Harris. And we're going to go through your top 10 very quickly. Harlow, Hill, Conklin, Harris, J.D. Woodward up there, Munier, there is Jorgensen, Lowe, and Klinger, then Jake Elrod. So the OCR drivers back up in the mix. There is the 21 out there as well. Some damaged cars, but they are really looking pretty sweet. Trying to see what's going on out there. Thank you for the stars. If you're out there, spin those diamonds. Let's go. Klinger says Noob Simhouse. Speaking of which, Josh Klinger, I believe he has got another affiliation with Noob Simhouse out there. So that was announced to me just the other day. Absolutely fantastic organization. Eddie Hawks, DQ for the fast repair. Got to be consistent with Bradley's incident. I do understand in that instance, but Eddie Hawks, no doubt, a fine individual. I am so sorry that the fast repairs are there. It shouldn't be there, and that is ultimately my fault. So DQ for the 45 of Eddie Hawks for using a fast repair out there. Something that you just forget when you're coming down pit road is to make sure that that is unchecked. So absolutely apologize about that for you guys. Lights are off on the pace car. There's the 65, the 59, the 54, the 21, and the 94. That's going to be your top 5. They're waiting for the green flag as they are getting ready to come down to the wire. Let's go high atop of the Fred box or the Geico start-finish line. And you see him all the way down there in the tri-oval. Fred the Flagman, that's my man right there. Enjoy that guy. He's absolutely fantastic. Had a conversation with him the other day. Not really. I mean, come on. But I do want to put him on a T-shirt. Green, 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 says Fred the Flagman. They are off like a prom dress once again. Roswell Harlow, he's on the inside. They are going to go 2 by 2 from 1 and 2. The 65 has the 54 with a push right there. There's the 94 right behind the 54. Does look like Aiden Hill's going to slide on back. Matt Jorgensen's going to take the inside line with the group. The 21 of Mark Harris is going to be right there behind the 59, trying to collect him up. Bumper-to-bumper action. There is a Ford leading right there. Roswell Harlow doing his job as well as he can, trying to make sure that he's got some partners. Roswell Harlow leads right here. Lap 71 being completed under green flag conditions. As now you're seeing Jorgensen take the high line, trying to pull somebody around. Patience is probably going to be the biggest key here. And are they going to have enough to make it to the end? Right here so far, we still got a whole lot of cars in here. As right now we're seeing Eddie Hawks, Dan Fowley, Grant Williams, Aaron Butka up to 29th. Good to see him out there running. Zach Camella has worked himself back to the lead lap, back to the lead lap. He is right there. He's got some damage on his. I just wanted to check on him real quick, as I knew that he had some damage after that last one, but no doubt, out there to still complete some laps. WME Racing, number 39, not giving up just yet. Michael Newbrow, there's the number 56, running to 16th. Let's go through your list of cars on the lead lap as they continue to move around the track. Zach Camello, we were talking about. Colin Zemer, there he is, the number 66. Just a little rear end poke damage. Chris Bates up there. There's the number 10, Mr. Progar, right in front of him, the 99 GME, there to run consistent laps with the number 27, no doubt. Trying to wait until the end. Zach Rinker right in front of Jack Webb. There he is. Shane Wyatt, the number 1, KSD TCPA Toyota Camry. There he is. Michael Newbrow as his partner with Drinkin Bros Racing, the number 4 of Tony Kibbett, affiliated with him as well. Joe Sanchez. There is Brandon Banks. There is Rowdy Motorsports, number 88, has his partner. Looks like Ken MacArthur. He's got a little bit of damage with him, but he is there. Jake Elrod in the top 12 right now with Chris Roberge in front of him. There's Douglas Carlson in the top 10. He's got a big move. Josh Klinger there. Mark Harris there. They are some teammates. OCR teammates doing a great job. Wayne Lowe up front. CJ Munier, there he is. Aiden Hill in the top 5. They are back and forth on the outside and the inside lines. Roswell Harlow being pushed by Sean Conklin, but not to be upset by Matt Jorgensen right there, has J.D. Woodward right to the inside, P3 of them. We're talking about C.J. Munier. He is there on the inside of the 80. Outside line trying to form right there. And, of course, out front there is the number 65 of Roswell Harlow. Doing a great job of continuing to move forward. Thank you very much to everybody out there. Awesome race so far. Proud of these guys. Aiden, you got this, buddy, says Sanguine. Let's go Klinger out there on Twitch. Everybody, have a great night with all of this, because I tell you what, this has been some clean racing. Very, very, very solid racing for everybody. A whole lot of fun and a whole lot of things to be happening. Oh, a little bit down inside. You got to be careful with that. You go too far inside right there, you're going to find yourself in the either in the rear bumper of the car in front of you, or have your rear bumper in the car behind you. And you don't want that. Not here at Talladega. Lap 75 being completed. Green flag conditions. Roswell Harlow out front. Vocal break coming up. Going to go side by side with a little bit of infomercial. I'll be right back with you. This is Jason with Signature Esports. A little bit of lap traffic. We're not going anywhere just yet. I'm going to make sure that we're taking a look back here. Woo, he clears it just fine. Nice job by the 39. Didn't want to go anywhere just yet. I will be right back with you. Side by side racing. A little bit of information coming your way.
If you're looking for fast, reliable, and trusted auto transportation, look no further than Black Horse Auto Transport. Whether your vehicle's running or not, let us haul your classic, exotic, or luxury vehicle today. Whether it's across town or across the country, Black Horse Auto Transport has all of your needs. Find us on Facebook at Black Horse Auto Transport, or give us a call at area code at 704-308-7740. Every day is a great day to eat at Yeongdong Korean Barbecue. At Yeongdong, you can expect to enjoy Alabama hospitality at its finest. A true taste of modern Korean barbecue. A taste of local home traditions, but with a fusion of flavors and styles. With daily specials and great food at a great price. Yeongdong Korean Barbecue is located at 2918 20th Avenue in Valley, Alabama. Call ahead at 334-768-0444. Yeongdong Korean Barbecue. Fusion at its best. Don't let your business hit the wall in 2020. Ride on board with a top team that crosses the line in P1. As a business owner, the fine line between success and failure is making smart decisions. One of the smartest decisions is hiring the right financial partner to help you run and grow your business. That's where KSDT CPA has got you covered. Whether it's taxes, audit, or consulting, KSDT is a full-service CPA and advisory firm that can handle all of your accounting and business needs to help you achieve all of your goals. Follow KSDT CPA on all of the social channels today, or go to ksdtcpa.com to find out more information. KSDT CPA is recognized by Forbes as one of America's top tax firms for 2020 and is a frequent sponsor of the Truck, Xfinity, and NASCAR Cup Series.
I do see out there, my friend, Mr. Michael Woolley, of course. Blimp view overhead coverage of the virtual Talladega with iRacing at its finest. Roswell Harlow still out front. Sean Conklin right behind him as you see him carry around Mr. Woolley. I'm going to look for that because I had to take it off due to, not working there for a minute. So we're going to take a look. I'm going to see, make sure I have it because I don't want it to go anywhere. Young Don Korean Barbecue Talladega 300 still on the way. 81 lap 81 of 117 being completed. Green flag conditions, backstretch run for the guys, and I will look at it and I will find it. I had it and then I had to take it off. You know what? I bet I can just add it again. Let's take a look real quick. I believe it's still here. I'm looking. I want to make sure I get it. Might have to do. Hold on. We'll do this. We will find it. We will get it going. I do appreciate each and every one of you out there for constantly tuning in. As you know that I enjoy doing this just immensely. I do love it. It's absolutely one of my favorite things to do, and it's just awesome. Whoop! You don't want to see that. So we will make sure that we get that taken care of. There it is. All right. I do believe it might cross right here, Mr. Woolley. We're going to see if it does. Harlow out front. Thank you for, watching my folder come up, because that is what happens whenever things do that. Oh. Let's make sure that it's fitting to the screen. Alrighty, let's see if we can make it work again. All right, Harlow out front. He's got Conklin there. There's Mark Harris there to the outside. He's got Jorgensen there with him as well. There is what Mr. Michael Woolley won. It is, of course, Young Don Korean Barbecue Day. Big pack, two packs working together. You've got the top 10, and then way back here, you got a whole bunch of drivers working together. There's the second pack trying to catch the leaders. You see them all working together right there as green flag pit stops have happened, and they're going to have to do it again. Colin Zemer, Eric Schaefer, all came to pit road right now, running 26 and 27. Eddie, I know, I'm sorry, man. That wasn't that was part of my fault, and I do love you. I do appreciate you, my friend. The Dragon is across the screen. Thank you for the bits out there on Facebook or on Twitch, of course. I do appreciate that very much. All of the fun, all of the exciting days, everybody out there to run their laps, and I'm enjoying myself. I do enjoy myself quite a bit. Roswell Harlow has some company there to the outside as the 21 of Mark Harris there to try to take a little lead away. There's the 80 of Jorgensen as Harlow has led for quite a while now. There's the 54 of Conklin there to the inside as well. Lap 85 being completed. Green flag conditions, and now lap 86 underway as Harris tries to pull the lead, trying to pull that upper line. He does. We do have a bunch of Chevys in that top line trying to outpace a Ford. It is Harris, Jorgensen, Munier. Woodward is there to the inside with the bottom three. Look at that side-by-side racing. It looks beautiful as they're coming around turn 3 into turn 4. Turn 4, very interesting. Looks like a little pep in the step came to the 54 as now Harlow pulls ahead. Harris trying to pull that outside line. A little blink going on from the 59. Gonna get that stuff straight. Lap traffic coming. 66 of Zimmer. He is there. He is, I do believe Harris is trying to use that draft. Smart man. I'd be doing it too. There he goes. The 21 of Harris. He is trying to make that outside line stick. But I do believe that Sean Conklin is really all over the back bumper of Harlow. We're going to take the nose of Mr. Conklin. This is what it looks, the Valhalla Project. Nerf bar. What Nerf bar? We're going to see how close this young man gets to him. Sean Conklin, number 54, trying to be patient. Trying not to push in a corner. Getting some fresh air on the nose. Now this is the direct line right there in the middle of the car. As you're seeing things be a little bit louder for you right there. There is the 65. Getting right to the back bumper. That's what it looks like from the nose. And now there's a little push. You saw him and give him a little bit of a bump right there. And that sent the 65 of Roswell Harlow straight up there. Great job by the young man of the number 54. You can't push the pusher in this situation because I tell you what, it'll cause a lot of havoc. 30 laps to go, now down to 29 laps to go. The 65 leading at the line. There's the 63 of Dan Falley up top. Somebody's going to make it. Somebody's going to have some fun. There's the 21 and the 80 on the outside. The 38 right behind her, the 86 at Carlson. There's the 59. 2x2 racing from second on back as the 21 is trying to make an edgewise, trying to get to the front of the line. They are trying to make this as clean as possible. Huge run coming. Straight as an arrow. That's what the top three are doing on the inside. 80 trying to get a little bit of a draft push. There's the 66. So proud of Zimmer and Munier for not giving up. There's Camella out there. He's doing a great job. Looks like Eric Schaefer sticking up there with the race leaders. Big Schaefer up. Schaefer's just a lap down, or maybe 2 laps down right now. But definitely trying to keep up with the race leaders and doing so very nicely. Lap 90 being completed in green flag conditions. They're going to have to start coming to pit road very soon. Last pit stops for your race leader on lap 68. So 22 laps in, when you run that long, it's definitely going to make some issues. We're going to keep checking pit lane. Who's going to dive off? Who's going to stay there? Who's going to make it interesting? There's the 80 of Jorgensen. No takers just yet. They're still carrying heavy speeds down the front stretch row. The tri-oval is where they're at lap 90. Good to see everybody out there. Beautiful racing. Absolutely, says Bradley Jacob Dunson. It's been a great race so far. A whole lot of fun, a whole lot of shaking. Thank you to everybody out there continuing to watch and continuing to do what you do, and you do it best. Jason, Signature Esports. A whole lot of racing going on, and of course, pit road is about to be busy, I'm sure, here in the next couple of laps. Well, the 65 of Roswell Harlow out front with the 54 of Sean Conklin there in second. There is the 94 of J.D. Woodward, the 89 of Munier out there. Mark Harris in fifth, Matt Jorgensen in sixth. And I do believe lap 91 is going to go that way. 26 laps to go from virtual Talladega. iRacing at its best, Signature Esports. In the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series, the Yeongdong Korean Barbecue Talladega 300 KSDT CPA is your grid walk and your relative standings bar. Spots are up there. Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. Of course, make sure you check out Six Rings Racing, our caution sponsor. Our Lucky Dog sponsor. And then we're talking about Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. Everybody coming to pit road now. Let's see what happens on pit lane as it's getting busy. My goodness. Locking up the brakes. Gotta go. Chris Robert's out front. There's a fast lane racing racer right there. There's the 96 out there with a 52. Ford and a Toyota out there to rock it out. Chris was last pitted on lap 69. There's the 38 of Robert Parrott. Eric Schaefer there to complete some laps. We got 25 laps to go right here from Talladega. Woo, it's fun. Have some fun. Newbrow out there in the top 10 right now. Mr. Bates, Roswell Harlow. No doubt these guys probably coming to pit road as well. Race leaders off. There goes Eric Schaefer to get a lap back. Pit lane getting busy again. Here's the second round. These guys were a lap off of everybody else. 25 laps to go as they come around. And Ken MacArthur, you see him right there. He's passing by. Sean Conklin on pit. He's at a pit road, so he is out there up front. There's the 65. So you got the 54 and the 65 right there. It is Conklin, Harlow, Woodward, Munier back out there. Aiden Hill trying to catch back up. That's a three-pack right there. And I tell you what, there's Munier. He's got Aiden Hill. He's got a whole lot of company right there. They're trying to get back up to the front, catch Sean Conklin, Roswell Harlow, and J.D. Woodward. That's going to be your top three. Roberge is there. Oh, 59. Blinking just a little bit right there. He's got to get that settled in, because if he doesn't, that's really going to play a factor when it comes to the rest of the race. They should be able to make it at least. They'll be cutting it close. Some of these guys that have 25 laps, they're going to be really cutting it close. There might have to be a splash and go in the next couple of laps, because 22 to 25 laps is all that you can run, and that right there is going to play a big factor. There's C.J. Munier right there in front of Douglas Carlson, currently in 8th and 9th. Sean Conklin out front. He's got Roswell Harlow in the 65, telling him just to flat-foot it around and let's get going. The 54, the 65, and the 94. These guys, no doubt, probably just went in there for splash and goes, because they are way out front of the drivers that were there as well. There's the 17 and the 21. There's Klinger and Mark Harris. Two teammates, OCR teammates right there, trying to work together to get around the 59. I believe Mark Harris trying to will that 17 in front of the 59. But the 59 has one of the best pushers in the market behind him. There's Chris Roberge, a Canadian driver with Fast Lane Racing, the FRL League, the number 96. He is one heck of a pusher. I tell you what, currently running P5, and there they go. They are off one more time, settling into single file right there. No doubt, just trying to get back to the race leaders, as they are only 6.5 seconds ahead. But if they don't stay single file, they'll never catch them. There they run. There is the top three. The gap is monstrous between them. Take a look at the blimp camera. There's the 54. There's Roberge. The 59 must have been blinking quite a bit because now you're seeing this line just kind of go around them. Some lap traffic, 3 wide coming into turn 3 and turn 4. These guys are. As now everybody trying to stay busy. Everybody staying high. There's the 63 and the 97. Getting packed. Getting busy. There they go. A lot of fun. I do enjoy it. Absolutely fun. All right, so what's going to happen coming down here? There's Roberts right there. They are trying to catch the leaders. That is for sure. There's the 96, the 17. They just need to get compact, and he's trying to pull that line, and he's going to do it. They're going to slide right in front of the 59 of Aiden Hill. There's the 96 and the 17 doing their job and doing it justice. 2 by 2, trying to make that compact as possible. Trying to get back to the race leaders who are actually pulling away. There's Sean Conklin, Roswell Harlow. He has a whole lot of gifts right behind him because they are continuously pulling away. Sean Conklin 7.3 seconds ahead of P4. Single file racing, and they'd be able to catch up, but they're not doing single file racing. That is for sure. You see them back there. They are they're nowhere to be touched as Chris Robert's trying to catch the gap. These guys are 2 by 2 racing. 20 laps to go. Possibly a splash and go coming. Who's gonna see? Who's gonna know? We're gonna see what happens here, because I tell you what, it is definitely gonna be interesting. There's the 21. He's got that bead from the 96. The 96 is gonna get right to the back panel. The 89 of Munier trying to get up there as well. 19 laps to go for the race leader, as now Chris Roberts is trying to make it interesting. Does the 66 have a fresh car? He does have a fresh car. Not supposed to have a fresh car, Mr. 66. There's the 54, the 65. And we may have to go back and... Oh, your fast repair was unchecked and still had 255 left, and it used it anyway. Man, I am so sorry about that. It should not be there in the first place. And when I set up the race before, it had a password on it, so I'm not even sure what in the world's going on with that. And not really had any problems setting up too many races in the past. I have had a couple of problems learning Dirt Street Stock Series and all of that stuff and what to put there, but terribly sorry about that, Eddie. I know that you were looking forward to this race, and I was too. Ox Simworks out there, just an amazing person. Make sure you go and get a hold of him if you need anything, any thumb grips or button boxes. This guy makes things for those who are disabled or possibly have a disability. Some of the best gear out there for that situation. The 54 right there. And if it wasn't for the fact that Sean Conklin was is in contention, I do believe that the 54, the 65, and the 94 would be going around. Quite possibly 2 Fords. I'm not sure. Depends on how hungry you want it. Who's going to win? That's what matters. That's what matters at the end, because somebody's going to get some money, and that's kind of how we do it. Thank you to everybody out there continuing to run. Watch parties are going. Host streams are out there. There's 54, 65, and the 94. That's your top 3. Aiden Hill back in 5th. He is out in front of Chris Roberts. These guys are trying to catch the race leaders because they're about 10 seconds off, and they're not getting anywhere. They lost all that momentum from before because of all of the because of them fighting side by side so much that they weren't able to catch the race leaders. You see, there is Aiden Hill in front of Mr. Roberts right there, and you see that gap from Conklin, Harlow, and Woodward. It's just continuing to grow. They are so spread out that single file run's just not working for them. 16 laps to go. and the top three are pulling away from the field. With 16 to go, I tell you what, I do believe that I'm going to do another Sounds of iRacing brought to you by Bulldog Sports Cars and Collectibles. And, of course, all of you out there, thank you very much for what you do. I will take a vocal break. You will see Sounds of iRacing right here. If it could ever be more exciting, 11 laps to go. Sean Conklin was leading out front. Roswell Harlow is right behind him. There is the 54 Carbon Sim Racing. As now it looks like Pit Road is going to get a splash and go. Harlow going to lead at the line. He's going to push it as far as he can go. 11 laps to go now as he crosses the line. 10 to go. Roswell Harlow out front. Douglas Carlson making his moves. Last pit for Douglas Carlson, lap 93. Who's going to get a splash and go? Who's going to make it work? Who's going to put them a lap down? Who's going to do what they got to do? Because I tell you what, you're going to have some takers. You're going to have some people working with you. And if only 2 or 3 people went in, that may or may not work in your advantage, because this draft right here is going fast. And now 10 laps to go. The 86 is leading that inside line around. There's the 86, the 96, and the 99. There is the Quick Trip paint scheme, the Mario Miranda special. As you see, Ken MacArthur to the outside of everybody. Jesse Priest right there. Dan Falley out there still trying to complete some laps. As now everybody trying to make it work. Michael Newbrow, last lap 93. J.D. Woodward coming out on 107. He and Sean Conklin there. I know that Aiden Hill was there as well. Roswell Harlow out front still. He's got no help. And Douglas Carlson and company are there trying to catch these guys. You see him there. There's Roswell there on the backstretch. He's got nobody there. And he is running roughly, we'll look at the dashboard speed, 189. Douglas Carlson and company, 5 miles an hour faster, 7 miles an hour faster. They're catching him quick, fast, in a hurry. 9 laps to go. As now Roswell Harlow still leading out there with somebody out front. You see the draft right there. Really pulling it in. Really trying to make it work. Thanking everybody out there tuning in. Congratulations for getting through our first regular season with the signature eNASCAR Cup Series. Playoffs start next week at Bristol with the created by Christina on Etsy. Bristol 400. We're going to run 400 laps around that track. It's going to be fun and interesting, that is for sure. Roswell Harlow trying to use the draft. He's going to be able to make it stretch. Douglas Carlson right there. You see the gap. It's not far off. They are catching him quick, fast, in a hurry. 9.5 seconds is the gap between them, and that was a lot further before. Josh Klinger and company, you see him all right there. Josh Klinger going down just a little bit, as now you see a little bit of pit strategy working in some people's advantage. Are they going to come to pit road? Are they going to run out of fuel? Roswell Harlow trying to push it as far as he can. There is the number 65 Lights Out Eastport affiliate in that Ford Mustang. Douglas Carlson and company coming around with that big group. No doubt trying to catch the draft. And Roswell, once he catches a draft, he'll be fine, and he'll be able to button it up and get back around and try to push somebody to the win. No doubt that that's what he's trying to do. You save a little bit more in the draft. Looks like Roswell going to go underneath some lap traffic right there. Douglas Carlson and co. They are catching, though. They are moving. Roswell Harlow there, going to go around one more time. 7 laps to go as he crosses the line. You're going to see 6 laps to go right here from Talladega. The Youngdong Korean Barbecue at a Valley, Alabama, Talladega 300. Definitely a whole lot of fun. There is Carlson, the 86. Drinkin Bros Racing. Kicking butt, taking names. There's Mr. Roberge. He is out there as well. Protege Racing, a Fast Lane Racing League, the FRL. That is what they are doing. Right behind him, Ken MacArthur there to try to push him to a lead. Here is Mark Harris looking for a win as well. CJ Munier, he is back here leading this group. He's got Shane Wyatt right behind him. Roswell Harlow still out front. Can he make it on fuel? That's the key. And it looks like he is slowing. Yeah, he's not slowing down. He is coming. He is definitely coming. There he goes across the stripe. And we've got 5 to go, brought to you by 46branding.com. Make sure you go to 46branding.com to find classic designs for the classic in mind and swag, of course. And always, thank you to them and all of our sponsors out there. I was told it's going to be interesting. I'll tell you what, the 65 looks like he might have ran out of fuel as it just got tight. There he goes. I don't know if he ran out of fuel or if they just caught him that fast. There's the 65. The lead is now not in his favor. They caught him, that's for sure. 5 laps to go, now down to 4. Roberge out front. Woodward and Conklin looking to try to capitalize. 4 laps to go. Who's going to win it here? It's going to come down to who's got enough fuel, that's for sure. Kyle Jarrett out there. It's about to, Cody Kinsey. It's about to get interesting. It's going to be interesting. it's going to be really, really interesting because 4 laps to go, turn 3, turn 4. And Talladega has been a beautiful race. It's been a great race. I know that we had issues with the Foster pairs. We'll make sure that nobody used those. But Douglas Carlson out front of the 96. The 97 of Ken MacArthur there as well. The 66 up top trying to make sure that it works. 1-2, Carlson, Roberge, Roswell Harlow there. And all of that is trying to make it work. Mark Harris up in the top 5. 3 laps to go. Who's going to send it? Who's going to send it home? All on the line. Roberge has an opportunity to win. 1 and 2 are out there. 1 and 2. Who's going to make it work? I do believe that if they leave him enough, he will be able to get a good pass on him. There is Ken MacArthur there to definitely push his teammates around. Drinkin Bros Racing, Douglas Carlson, he is out front, the number 86, a vet turned vet in the Navy, and whenever he left the Navy, he became a veterinarian, and there is the number 86. 2 laps to go. My goodness, last pit stop on lap 93, and that will put them right at the mark, the 22-lap mark. And that is a lot of laps to run with 65% fuel. Are they going to be able to make it around? They are trying to stretch it as long as possible. They might be right there on the cusp. Douglas Carlson, Roberge, Harris, Harlow, Woodward. That's going to be your top 5. Conklin up in the mix. There's C.J. Munier. They are all a few. The top 4 are the closest together. And you're going to see them right here. There's going to be the 86. There's going to be the 96 there on the inside. The 21 white flag brought to you by KSDT CPA, America's top tax firm for 2020, voted by Forbes. There's going to be Carlson on the inside, Harris on the outside. The 21 trying to make a run. They've got 2 turns left. A big old long back straightaway. There they are. As you're going to see it right here, the 1, 2, 3 right here are going to have an opportunity to make it 3 wide on each other. Let's see what happens when they come around the last turn right here. Who's going to win it when they come down? That is the 86 there, the 96 is there, the 21 is there. Who's making a move? I do believe Harris is going to make a move. Is it going to be a 3-wide drag strip? Drag stretch. Oh my goodness, it's getting right there. The 80 and 96. Oh my goodness, 86 comes up. Has nobody. Chris Roberge is going to win. Right here, that Canadian Fast Lane Racing 96. There is the 86 right there. Douglas Carlson comes home second. Everybody kind of left each other. There's Mark Harris right there as well. Woodward comes home fourth. Zach Ranker fighting tooth and nail to Shane Wyatt. Shane Wyatt comes home fifth. Jack Webb right there as well in sixth. Ranker comes home seventh. Munier eighth. Sanchez ninth. Tony Kibbett in 10th as it all finishes up. What a great race. 89 of Munier. I do believe they might be celebrating too much out there. Totally joking. All right. Race winner, Chris Roberge. Very proud of that young man right there. Might actually shed a tear. Very proud of him. Absolute fantastic. We're going to let him relax and take it in for a moment. And we're going to bring him into the broadcast booth. We're going to talk to him here in just a moment. Remember, go to signatureesports.com. Make sure you pick up a Signature Esports t-shirt. Buy a Drinkin Bros Racing t-shirt because they're one of our sponsors as well. Thank you all very much for what you do. Congratulations to the man right there. He is out of fuel. Can't even burn it down. Trying to get him to pit road. I knew it was going to come down to fuel. Did they have enough? Put him on the podium. Folks, what a race. There's the 96 getting a push to pit road. Tony Kibbett giving him a little bump and love. There he goes. There is Joe Sanchez. Proud moment for the man indeed. Fast Lane Racing number 96, the Chris Roberge. What a fantastic race. Fantastic race. What a great job by that young man right there. Definitely a great job. Let's go find him real quick. We're going to bring him in the broadcast booth and give him some big ol' shout outs real quick. Congratulations to the number 96 right there. You ran out of fuel, didn't you?
But I ran out right I got to the line.
You ran out when you got to the line. Hey, you know what? You ran out at the right time, right? All right, then this is Chris Roberts, the number 96 Protege Racing, Fastlane Racing League. He is driving that beautiful Ford Mustang right there, your race winner. Tell me what was going on. It was going to come down to that very last lap with fuel, 22 to 23 laps, 22 to 25, depending on if you're in the draft. And you did a lot of pushing, so you expelled a lot of fuel. Tell me what it was like in the last couple of laps, knowing that it was going to be that close.
Well, I was just saying, I might run out at a certain time because I pitted when everybody else pitted, and then I just said, oh, I hope I can make it, so I might as well just let people in front of me, and I just save fuel that way, just half bottle all the way to the end. And I was pushing Doug most of the way, and he ran out of gas right at the throttle oval, and I said, okay, I might as well go past him.
And you did, and I tell you what, it was a great strategy. I knew it was going to come down to fuel, as it did at Daytona. Here now, you're going to be crowned the Restrictor Plate King for this one. Congratulations! Make sure you give all your sponsors a shout out and tell everybody a little bit about you. It's your first win right here with the signature eNASCAR Cup Series.
This is my first one. Yes, I want to give big thanks to Race Protege, that's with fast lanes for the disability. I do have a disability here, and a big shout out to eSignature for putting this awesome, great show here. I love it, and thank you for letting me join in, and thanks for everybody else for everything, and thanks for my big wife for being big support for me for this.
Absolutely, my man. Congratulations on the win, and go sell it. I know you can't burn it down, so don't get one of those cool photos, but I'll make sure I get a photo of your car when it's crossing the start-finish line running out of fuel, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Fantastic race. Fantastic job. What a great race for you right there. Congratulations, Chris. That is Chris Roberts right there, the number 96 out of Canada, doing it justice and just kicking butt and taking names, and he pushed everybody. I told you he's one of the best pushers, but he can win races as well. Congratulations once again to him right there. And up next, we're going to bring in, I do believe we're going to bring in the number 2 driver, Douglas Carlson. Comes home second. Let's see if we can bring him in real quick. I have to scroll. Right there at the end. Douglas Carlson, the number 86. You were leading right there at the end. You are a vet turned vet. I want to talk about that as well here in just a moment. But congratulations, at least on the P2. They said you were running out of fuel right there at the Tri-Oval.
Yeah, right there at the Tri-Oval, I just finally ran out of gas. We had enough saved up. It looked like it was going to be really good. Robarge was definitely giving me a few pushes there at the end, but the 86 Navy car, that was it. That was all that she had.
Well, it was a great finish. I knew it was going to come down to that last lap. I was telling the 96. Somebody was going to run out of fuel, and who was it going to be? Was it going to be the top 5? Was it going to be, someone in the back? Was there going to be a caution because of it? What was going to happen there? And when I saw the slowdown, I was like, I was thinking maybe fuel, but I just thought maybe they got a run. From my angle, I couldn't see it, but definitely it was a very great race. You had worked yourself into the mix. You started kind of, you were in the back, and then you were just like picking them apart and working that stream forward. Absolute fantastic job, by the way, and you come home P2.
Yeah, it was definitely a good race. It was a really good showing for my boys over there at Drinkin Bros. Wish we could have gotten them the win there, but yeah, had to fight from the back of the field. But definitely it was a good race. Definitely one for the record books. It'll be interesting to see how this turns out for the point standings to see if I move up in the ranking at all in order to be able to qualify for the chase.
Well, we'll definitely check all of that stuff out. We were just talking about that on the broadcast on what's going to happen with that. Points status will be updated today on Facebook. Make sure you guys check that out. Facebook.com. We'll get those standings out as soon as we're done. Douglas, tell everybody you're a vet turned vet. I want to everybody like they ask me every once in a while. I get them in the feeds. I want to make sure that you get to explain it. You can probably explain it better than I do, even though I try my best.
Yeah. The running joke is he's just a double vet or a two vet or whatever it is that they want to call it. So from 2005 until 2010, I was in the U.S. Navy, served honorably, and I really appreciate all the guys that are in there. That's why I always enjoy having the Navy paint scheme on my car every week. After I got out, I had decided that I wanted to do something that had some meaning in my life, and a friend of mine had asked me if I was ever going to consider going into vet school, and so I did that and fell in love with the line of work, met up with some great people along the way, and became as of 2017, became a fully licensed veterinarian in the state of Minnesota. So that was definitely a lot of fun to be able to share that line of work with all the people that I get to meet every day.
Well, fantastic, man. Of course, my hat's off to you for, as being a vet, and all of us thank you very much for your service, of course, over here at Signature Esports and what we do here. Congratulations, man, P2.
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, you got sponsors. Make sure that you got a big sponsor. Go for it.
Yeah, I want to thank Young Dong Korean Barbecue for hosting the race for tonight. It was awesome. I love. I hear that they got some really good food. I haven't had the chance to be able to try any of that yet. So hopefully they come on out to Minnesota so that way I'm able to try that. I want to thank the U.S. Navy. I want to thank Drinkin Bros. I want to thank Signature Esports for putting on an amazing series. I want to thank Brandon, all my guys over at Drinkin Bros, Eric Schaefer, and New Bra over there. They definitely help me every single week in order to be able to have a really good running car every week.
Well, absolute fantastic job. I loved what we were doing here, and congratulations. That's the 86 comes on P2 right here with the Talladega run for the Young Dong Korean Barbecue. Great job, great scheme that he runs. I love the Navy scheme. I was in the Army. We always have to give him a little bit of running jokes. We always have them back and forth, but we do appreciate that. And Mark Harris, one more. I got one more. I want to talk to Mark Harris about how his race went. He was right there at the end, and he was shortly close to almost being a bridesmaid there. So let's see if we can find the OCR driver real quick. I know that he is normally in here. He is not in here. So, well, I mean, things do happen. These things do happen. Mark Harris comes home third, though, and very, very fun to have. Very, very clean race. Very nice. Only a couple of cautions. You can't ask for anything better than that. Here is your race results, though. Brought to you by Young Dong Korean Barbecue and, of course, KSDT CPA. All of the fantastic racing that we had today. Let's go through it. Chris Roberge, he wins the 96 Fastlane Racing Protege Racing driver right there in that Ford Mustang. Douglas Carlson, Mark Harris, that's your top three. J.D. Woodward and Shane Wyatt comes home top five for him. Jack Webb, Zach Rinker, C.J. Munier. There's the 9 of Joe Sanchez, and Tony Kivett comes home with a top 10. Michael Newbrow, Roswell Harlow, he was out there. Chris Bates and Sean Conklin, Aiden Hill, Josh Klinger, Matt Jorgensen, and Brandon Banks. They come home in the top 20. As we move on back just a little bit, there it is. 5 more spots for you. Robert Parrott, and then Wayne Lowe. That's a top 20 for you for Mr. Lowe. There's Jake Elrod, Chris Progar, Jesse Praise, Eric Schaefer, Ken MacArthur, top 25 for him. There's Colin Zemer, Grant Williams, and Zach Comella. That's going to be through 28th. Another few positions for you. There's Dan Falley, Aaron Budcutt, Michael Woolley, Keith Todd, Daryl Paget, Ryan Dipple, then Lane Bullock, Eddie Hawks, and Bradley Dunson all the way down there. Brad, of course, a couple of people had to get a little bit of things figured out there to figure out why it did what it did when it came to the laps, because some math doesn't work out there. Anyway, this has been yours truly. My name's Jason with Signature Esports, and this has been the Talladega 300. Regular season is over, but I do want to make one big announcement real quick as we continue to move forward with not just the broadcast, but I want to make sure that we talk about this real quick. Where is it at? I was looking for it. Oh, well, first and foremost, the social links, facebook.com, Signature Esports, twitch.tv, Signature Esports, and Signature Esports on YouTube, Signature Esports on Instagram, and then go out and find us on Vimeo. We have Signature Esports there, Signature Esports TV on Roku. It's just a whole lot of fun. Absolutely amazing. But I am looking for one thing in specific here, and that is going to be here. My goodness, where did it go? Well, you know what? We will just do this real quick because I want to make sure that we show this and give a big old congratulations here where congratulations are due. Mario Miranda is going to be your signature eNASCAR Cup Series regular season champion. The number 99 Lights Out Esports Ford Mustang right there. He had 4 poles and 2 wins on the season. He had to take a little vacation today, but congratulations to him. With the point standings, with the way they were, Mr. Mario Miranda was 81 points ahead of second place, and second place wasn't able to make the race today. So congratulations on that young man. Fine driver, one of the best in the business, and big old congratulations to that young man for what he does. Just absolute wonderful. We'll do a little montage for him here in just a little bit. Well, you saw it right there. It was Talladega Young Dog Korean Barbecue. Thank you to 46branding.com and Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles and Drinkin Bros Racing. Of course, Six Rings Racing for all of the Lucky Dog sponsors, and, of course, everybody else out there. Thank you very much for what you do. Chris Roberts wins, and that's going to be the end of the race right here. iRacing at its finest. As you see, that's how it sticks. Live racing always brought to you every single Wednesday and Thursday night for the signature eNASCAR Cup Series. Join us tomorrow night for the Wheel and Modified Series, brought to you by Burt Rubber Podcast, of course. That's going to be that series. Saturday is going to be the Noob Sim House Indianapolis 100, and that's the signature eNASCAR Truck Series. Real Racing Online Dirt Street Stock Series is going to be on Sunday. Thank you all so very much every single week, and I do appreciate what you do and for you being a part out there. Thank you. Remember, signatureesports.com. Get you one of these shirts. Have a great day, and we will see you again tomorrow. Have a great night.